What's good? It's your boy. Damn. Carlos Harris, aka Crazy Off. Hey, guess what? It's your first time tuning in. Go ahead. Hit the doggone subscribe button. Hit notification bell every time I post some new content. Yes, it is early. Honestly, I can't remember the last time that I actually really did a show this early. No, I do not have a tasted beverage because although I'm pretty sure that it's 5 o'clock some damn where, right? But due to the conditions outside, right, I can't go get me no because although the main roads are, I'm pretty sure that the main roads are clear. I mean, but like in the neighborhood, residential district, whatever the fuck that you actually really want to call it, right? You know, I mean, you can tell that somebody tried to drive. Matter of fact, we got a car, 2 houses up, then they got stuck. And why you leave your shit? You know, I'm just like, okay, it is what it is. But that ain't what I wanted to talk about today, right? I want to talk about motherfucking. I talk about it, but for the most part, I never did a video on the subject matter, right? So, so today I'm gonna do this and just know, people. I go to the gym, right? Like I say, I've been going to the gym ever since what? 16, 17. Shit, I turned 53 on April 1st. Right? You know, hey, it is what it is. So we gonna shout out to Alpha Central, you know, with this video, and then just know that y'all already know how I do things. I'll be stopping this video from time to time to actually really give my experience.
Gyms are going bankrupt and men are leaving. Well, let's jump right in, right after you subscribe, of course. Disclaimer, this video was made for strictly comedic/artistic purposes. No offense is intended towards any individual featured in this video.
Going to the gym to avoid crashing out.
Okay.
Then this happens.
Now, hold on. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Come on out of there. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Exhibit A, right? Or let's just say exhibits A through, well, fuck it. Let's just do the whole goddamn alphabet, right? Because here's the deal, right? For you motherfuckers that come to the gym with your tripods and shit, right? Because you want to record yourself, right? I just look at it like this, right? Why would you? I mean, I get it. You know, you want to be strong and all that kind of stuff. But first and foremost, let's just say this is way too much motherfucking weight, right? Surprised she didn't shit on herself, right? And so, but the thing about those is, if you gotta have a tripod to record yourself, that's just a hit and a half. That you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So what you got, right? And then you gonna get mad about it? You know, if this ain't farting in the bathtub and biting the fucking bubble, I don't know what the fuck is, right? A policy should be put in play if it hasn't been put in play, right? No tripods in the gym, right? All them goddamn mirrors, right? And you still bringing the motherfucking camera in the gym? Yeah, choke yourself. Plain and simple.
Imagine thinking your phone is more important than people actually working out. Entitled much?
That's an interesting warm up. What do you call that?
This is called the motherfucker. What she called it? I'm gonna tell you what the crazy uncle gonna call it, right? This is the I'm horny. I ain't had no dick in a while, so I'm gonna simulate, and that weight is her riding a man or dildo, right? And she clutching his chest and she bouncing. That's what that is. I don't give a fuck what she call it. That's exactly what the fuck it is. That is a I'm horny and I want to ride a big dick exercise. Yeah, I said it. This. I'm just gonna plug this for those of y'all that are brand new or soon to be brand new. This is how the crazy uncle talk. I don't say N word. I don't say R word. I don't say the S word or the SA word. Look, I call shit for what it truly is. Right? So, hey, it is what it is. Just like I said, this is the I'm horny. I ain't had no dick in a while. So I'm gonna practice until game day actually really comes. That's why she's in the gym, right? So yeah.
It's just pull squats.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that actually part of your workout?
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, not when you're dressed like that. And not here. It's not gonna work.
I can't work out.
Not dressed like that. No. And not doing that. And you're recording it.
Okay.
So again, right? You get called out, right? And so this, you can call this exhibit B, or you can call it like exhibit A, and then you can have like, you can do 1, right? And then this is another prime example of what motherfuckers do in the gym, right? But I think girl a hater, right? She probably saw something, because watch, even though she ain't in the camera, right? You can hear her, right? But 9 times out of 10, she probably gonna go home and try that shit for real.
You're making me leave?
Yes.
This is not a coincidence. I bet she's done the same thing before. She's doing all this to promote her OF. Absolutely disgusting, ma'am.
Okay, so honestly, now this right here, this is I guess you could call this actually like really exhibit B. The yes, I have a nice ass, right? But I don't want nobody to see, right? Now, great the fact, yeah, she put a shirt on, but the gym that I go to, right? It's the one female coming in, right? And she'll come in, and then she always like have on a sweatshirt or whatever, right? But then she'll actually really take the sweatshirt off and wrap it around her waist. And so I'm just like, again, I mean, probably this. If you that damn self-conscious about motherfuckers looking at your ass, right? Then don't wear tight shit. Plain and simple. Right? And so again, and I'm gonna say this phrase a whole lot. That again, this is another prime example. I mean, it's a fucked up example, and I'm pretty sure if I get further into this video, I'm probably Y'all gonna see what the fuck I'm talking about, and then be like, okay, this is like farting in the bathtub, turn around, bite the fucking bubble. Let's go.
The gym should be a place where everyone dresses appropriately, like almost every other shared space.
What the entire fuck is going on here?
The
I'm
worst
not
part is
sure
I can't even
why
tell if this is satire or
Pretty
not, or
girls
if it's an
at the
actual
gym
thing.
Are mean. Are mean. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I smile at everyone. Like, I don't know why. Y'all, I was leaving the gym and this girl, she's pulling out in front of me. And why she give me a stank face? Like, it makes no sense to me, girl. Like,
You know why she gave you the stank face. Let's not bullshit. Let's not try to play the victim here. You know why she gave you the stank face. 9 times, I mean, we can't really see what's going on here, but you know why she gave you the stank face. So why you bitching?
like, why? That's not cute. Actually makes you look ugly. So, yeah, like, why can't we just be all girls? Like, smile back, girl. What's the problem? You don't even know me, girl. Chill out.
You're not being treated rudely by accident. They see you as a rival, not a workout buddy.
And what's so bad about it, right? When women see other women as a potential threat, which or a rival, right? It's I'm just like, why I think that way? Because again, it's a lot of other contributing factors that may or may not come into play. And so for the most part, it's like this, right? Okay, like take this female right here, right? We could be like, oh, okay, she nice, but you as a man, right? You might be like, okay, well, damn, you know what? All right, she got a little booty on her. I want to, and then you gotta be like, okay, well, I wonder what she do. What the booty do. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about, right? And then you get some women that I just like I like to call base model bitches, right? And so you like what this is, well, what's a base model bitch? Well, see, a base model bitch, right, is that she may suck your dick, right? And she ain't gonna actually really just go all out, right? She just gonna probably just be one of the ones that, okay, you just do whatever, and then you act like really can't go into your full arsenal, or you can't open your playbook, in order to do what you act like really do, if she actually like really decide, okay, well, I'm gonna give him the booty, but you can't do all that other extra boot shit, right? But let's just see what the fuck happens here. Matter of fact, we already know what the fuck finna happen. But let's go. Okay. I mean, now, great fact, yes, all these shits are skits, right? But the thing about it, though, is this. You know this shit is coming, right? So just go ahead. Or just tell the motherfucker, look, carry that shit somewhere else. Right? Carry it somewhere else. Right? To be perfectly honest with you, right? Anytime when a motherfucker do some shit like that, like where she's doing, right? You deserve anything and everything that happens to you after this point right here.
She brought the distraction and he brought the blindfold. Man's not taking any chances.
Now, honestly, okay, this is good, but at the same time, though, right? You gotta ask, like, okay, did you always dress like that? Right? I mean, because again, right? Once you didn't put like this, once you didn't show the goodies at the gym, right? Then it really ain't gonna fucking matter. And then this is this right here. Hold on. If I'm right, this particular scene can be actually really taken out of context. So let's see here.
Yeah.
Yep, there it is. Well, now is this the same female right here? Now, again, right? She ain't got no damn tripod, right? I mean, but this is what happens each and every day. And for the women, whoever the fuck is actually really gonna watch this, and I know I said this earlier, right? Why do shit like this, right? And get mad at the motherfuckers that's actually really seeing you do this, like right off, and then you ain't gonna do nothing but put it on your goddamn Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, wherever the fuck that you doing, right? And then you gonna get all these views, gonna get all these likes, right? But the motherfucker at the gym, right? The first time that he looked, oh, you got a problem, a real serious problem, right? Again, never cease to amaze me. The stupidity of a select few means disaster for everybody else.
I wonder why they're staring. What could possibly be the reason?
Again, this shit right here, right? Why are you recording yourself? What you got the camera in there for in the first damn place? Again, it's like what I said earlier, right? If you gotta have a motherfucking tripod and you record yourself doing the exercise, right? Then that's just a hint to have that you don't know what the fuck you doing. So why you motherfucking bother to record yourself when, for the most part, the chances of somebody walking in front of your camera is about, you looking at it like about a 50% chance, if not higher, that somebody is gonna walk in front of your shit. Plain and simple. Now, they're like, say, when I go to the gym and I see this shit, and that's just one thing about the crazy talk. Sometimes I can be like, okay, you know what? I get what you're doing, right? But then sometimes I'm just like, bitch, I'm walking in front of this shit. I'm not finna motherfucking alter my route just to make your ass happy. It's not what the fuck the crazy uncle do, people. Let's go.
I mean, come on. Do I even have to say anything? It's obvious that guy walking through a camera was in the wrong and he should be publicly executed. And if you can't tell, I'm joking right now. Listen, guys, girls, do me a favor. That's her Instagram right there. Just send her a lovely message. Tell her Noah sent you, and he's going to find your family. All jokes aside, getting pretty sick and tired of seeing these videos of these wannabe influencers that get mad when a person walks in front of your camera at the gym. You know, this guy's just working out, minding his own business, and you decide to do your workout filming in the middle of the walkway, and then proceed to say you're not going to let him ruin your leg day. Listen, if that guy walked in front of your camera and almost ruined your leg day, imagine if you were on the way to the gym, you got clocked by a semi at a four-way intersection, you know? That'd probably ruin your leg day.
And everything
It's
else.
all about perspective.
He's there to train, and you're there to film, and only one of you's actually using the gym correctly.
This is in no way body shaming. I'm making it clear right now. This has nothing to do with her weight. If I'm not sleeping with you, I'm not trying to see all of that. So yeah, her need to get kicked out. Big girls, I ain't got a problem with y'all. I'm not forcing you to see what I got, so don't force me to see what you got. Yeah.
No, quit discriminating. All right? Ain't nothing wrong with the big girl, right? It's quite obvious she in there for a reason. I mean, in a sense, I get what you're saying. I get what he's saying, right? But no, just because you looking like a low budget Coolio, right? Just because you don't like the big woman, don't mean that the next don't mean that the next man will. So no, unless you can actually really come up with an actually like really valid point, shut the fuck up and color.
I complain about men being creepy. I'm trying to really protect y'all, ladies, and y'all just sitting here rejecting it. So listen, when dudes come up and they talking to you and harassing you at the gym, I don't want to hear nothing.
Ma'am, if you keep getting kicked out, maybe it's not the gym, it's your outfit. Dress codes exist for a reason.
Oh, sorry, I'm actually blind. That's a sentence I have to say a lot as a blind person. Once I was in the gym minding my own business on a machine doing whatever exercise, and I hear someone...
Okay. I'm gonna call bullshit on this. Because if you blind, how you know you recording yourself? Okay, again, you're nothing. You just like the previous guy. Shut the fuck up, dog.
few meters away say, "Oh, do you like the view?" I'm thinking to myself, uh-oh, we've got a bit of a gym creep here. I wonder what idiot is looking at this poor woman, making her uncomfortable. I don't hear a response from whoever she's talking to, but then I hear again, much closer to me now, any of it, she tells me to shut up.
There. Why would a man be there? No, it's actually pissing me off. Oh my God, it pisses me off. Why would a...
Staring. That girl didn't just lie, she ruined someone's day because of her delusions.
Why would a man be there? Why would a man be there? No, it's actually pissing me off. Oh my God, it pisses me off. Why would a man be there? Why do you want to be there? Like, you're literally in my face.
This is a parody, but believe me, it's more real than you think. Some people really do believe that they own the gym when they pay the same as you to get in. Machine was open, workout was planned, then she walked over and suddenly I'm doing core exercises I didn't schedule for 3 more days.
Well, I'm not finished, huh? I'm not done. Why? Do you want to jump in?
Yeah, I'm going to jump in.
Sure. I'm not finished.
I was using that, you know.
He wasn't using that, bro.
I was using that, bro.
I'm not, I didn't see you here, bro. He wasn't using
If you want, you can spot me. You can spot me, bro. Come. Yeah? Alright, cool. Love. Hey, spot me, though. Spot me, yeah? Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, bro. That's what we're doing.
Really?
Yeah. Come off the machine. I'm not playing.
Okay.
What?
Okay. All right. So this motherfucker, he just in here.
You gotta stop.
Folks. So
Sorry, bro. I won't do it again.
This dude's got a death wish. He's lucky he hasn't gotten his face busted with the kinds of pranks he's pulling.
What about you? What gives you the ick?
Like men at the gym that are just like grunting like really obnoxiously.
So I mean, if all that grunting is the ick and it's annoying and this and that.
now, I would have to agree with her on this, right? I mean, because when I was in the Army, right, and then, you know, we get deployed or whatever, and then for the most part, that's all that's basically all what the fuck you can do. You can do your job, whether it's a 8-hour shift, 12-hour shift, 24-hour shift, right? You know, so whenever you get off shift, right, after you get you some rest or whatever, you carry your ass to the gym, right? And so I've seen it all the time, right? Motherfuckers in there and ain't got shit on the bar, right? Or what they have on the bar really don't justify you making all that damn noise. I mean, put it like this. A lot of people gonna want attention, whether you male or female, right? But just like I said, all that goddamn hooping and hollering, and you ain't got shit on the bar, right? Then yeah, that's you know, y'all put it like this. You can go in there, have a good workout. I mean, if you I mean, look, if you gonna lift heavy, right? Because there's been times. I mean, I lift, but you know, just like I said, I don't lift as heavy like how I used to. Shit, I'm 52 years old. You know, not to say that age is a factor, at least not yet, anyways. But for the most part, right? You know, I you know, all that damn hooping and hollering, you know, slamming the weights and all that kind of stuff, something that I never did, right? And then for you men that do that bullshit, yeah, go choke yourself. Plain and simple. Let's finish this out.
Why is it that you think that somebody hasn't cornered the market? Like a man, couldn't a man open a gym that was just for women and just make a killing so you didn't have to see all those icky
and then guess what? They was still bitch.
Men making all those evil grunting sounds.
Well, I think it would be better if a woman opened up a gym for women that want to work out.
Yeah, but how come they always fail when they do? It's almost like the women want to work out where the men are. It's very strange to me.
I mean, I've never been to an all-women's gym, so.
Yeah, that's interesting too. You would think.
Now, the gym that I go to, right? Shout out to 10 Fitness. The gym I go to, right? You know, you got the main area. You got your machines, right? Then you got all of your cardio stuff, right? And then they actually really have separate rooms. Gym, right? You know, they like say you got your you know, you got your weights, but it's all machine. Then you got your free weights. Then you got a motherfucking movie theater, which I'm just like, you know, that kind of like defeats the purpose. And then they actually really have a room, right, that is actually really reserved for the females. Now, some could be like, oh damn, you know, I mean, depending on who you are, right? You can look at it like, well, damn, why they doing that, right? Because, and then what's so bad about it, a lot of women, they don't even go in that part of the gym. They want to be seen. They want you to see their booty, right? And so, you know, so like, again, it's there. It's really there, right? But a lot of motherfuckers, they don't use that shit. Let's go.
That if all of these icky men were around who were trying to check out all these women's, you would think that tons of other women would have that same feeling and you would just make a killing by having an all-female gym, but they fail. I wonder why that is.
The second there's no audience, the motivation mysteriously vanishes. Wild, huh?
Ah, damn.
Someone's gonna end up in the hospital because this idiot thinks removing weights mid-set is content.
the horse again.
The worst part is, I can't even tell if this is satire or not, or if it's an actual thing.
Like, what's your type? Obviously, a girl with.
How do you know that?
Because you were like that one girl that you be around. She don't have. You're like, she's mid.
I said she's mad. I said that because it was flat. I get mad when I look at it. It's just flat. It's like that's supposed to be.
You think I'm skinny?
Skinny?
Yeah.
I feel like you're average, no?
So you think I'm like average? You wouldn't call me thick?
No.
Would you call me slim?
You not thick. Far from it. I mean, look, you like borderline ain't got no type of titty. Right? You know, I mean, yeah, she'll get smashed, right? You know, but to be perfect honest, I think this shit here right here is staged.
I'm thick?
No.
Wait, what?
I mean, you want them to ask? You want to ask them? Go ahead and do a 360 for them right here.
All right, sure. Okay, I know my fat.
No, yeah, definitely average.
Being average isn't the issue. It's the denial that makes it cringe.
For them right here.
All right, sure. Okay, I know my fat.
No, yeah, definitely average.
Being average isn't the issue. It's the denial that makes it cringe.
Diego spot? I mean, you must spot me?
The Diego spot?
No, you must spot me.
Yeah, I'll spot you like Diego did.
What the Bro, you're gonna be a bad mom.
You better watch your fucking mouth. I'm gonna be a bad mom?
No, you'll be the best mom in the whole world.
That's what I thought.
What are you doing?
Oh my god, what? I was trying to spot you.
No, I don't need to spot no. Hey, yo, what the? Oh my god, no way you're really gonna spot me like that.
Like what? No, come on. Just get down. I'm not gonna do it. Come here.
Hey, yo, what the?
What?
Nah, you're weird, bro.
Okay, well, at least we know where her mind is at. You know, and honestly, this is the main reason now she doing it, right? But this is like one of the main reasons why I don't do bench no more. You know, especially when when I did do bench, you know, I'll be like, okay, anything past when I did, like I said, when I used to do bench, right? Anything past what 275, you know, maybe 290, right? Then yeah, I'm gonna go, hey, can you spot? Right? But then you get some of these motherfuckers, right? I mean, now for like this, now you just asking like somebody to spot you, then okay, they're not gonna do that, right? But you know, like back in the army days, right? You know, when motherfuckers, they know everybody or whatever, and you ask motherfucker for a spot, right? Then these motherfuckers, I mean, depending on where the fuck you at on the bench, right? You know, it's just like, okay, you might get teabagged while you're in the motherfucking gym. That's why I stopped, because other motherfuckers have done it. I mean, yeah, motherfucker, ha ha, he he, they get a laugh out of it, right? But hey, that's why I stopped. And it's just for the simple fact, right? These two right here, they're a motherfucking couple, right? You know you like that. You know you like that smelly meat, especially y'all have been in the gym for a minute. So hey, shut up, dog.
I was trying to spot you.
Yeah, bro.
Flip the roles and suddenly it's harassment. But when a woman does it, it's just a joke, right?
Can we bring back catcalling?
No.
Not specifically but like flirting. Men don't do it anymore.
Because they've been told not to. It's what everybody wanted.
And I noticed this because they don't walk up to bars and they don't flirt, like at the gym, anywhere. Men don't walk up to anyone anywhere.
Because they go to the bars to get drunk and they go to the gym to get fit. They don't go to either for a restraining order.
But they don't even catcall.
This is good news, though. No?
Like the creepy men who used to catcall don't even do that anymore.
Now look, again, right? Here's the deal, right? You call the motherfuckers creepy, right? But guess what? If the motherfucker is not to your liking, to your standards, you're gonna be like, y'all know that look at y'all because you like, that's what the fuck y'all gonna do. So look, quit being goddamn wishy-washy with shit.
It goes to show that even when the creepy guys have stopped doing it, you know it's not all men because people are still listening, even when they're creepy.
Men have gotten like afraid to talk to women.
Yep.
Like, not saying I need a man to catcall me.
Of course you're not saying that. It's not like you've made a whole video about it.
But a confidence boost every once in a while won't do me any harm.
So if we was to catcall her to boost her ego, what do we get in return?
Let me get offended by you catcalling me, at least.
I'm not really sold by the idea that I can have someone be offended with me as I boost their ego. Hard pass.
I walked through like construction sites today and like nothing. Not even like a honk.
Oh, damn. So you try to get fucked for real. Woo, okay. All right. Okay. All right. I'm done. Hold on.
From a car.
How terrible it must be to feel deprived of other people not recognizing your appearance with a creepy little catcall. I'd love to be catcalled once.
Like, not saying let's be creepy, but like maybe let's be a little creepy and like bring some confidence back a little bit.
Nah, don't do it. Never have, never will. Will never be convinced of doing otherwise. No, sorry. You can get enough attention online. You get your random creepy little DMs. That'll tide you over. I can't even whistle.
Y'all wanted men to leave you alone, and now you're complaining creepy men aren't catcalling you anymore? Is she for real?
Can you guys stop banging that doorbell?
Imagine trying to get through a set and you hear a voice that's telling you not to bend the barbell. His set got ruined simultaneously with her stupidity.
PSA for all the men who make fun of women for running on the treadmill. And here we have a feminist making things up so she can feel like a victim. Guys aren't making fun of you for running on the treadmill. Like, what? She goes on to say that they're running on the treadmill because they don't want to run alone outside in the dark because...
Versus your own imagination.
This Karen is about to freak out. While this girl was practicing her sprints on the treadmill at the gym, an older woman suddenly walks over and says something unexpected to her.
Turning up the volume instead of the attitude. You prank the wrong lifter, and the next thing you know, you're the one getting picked up like gym equipment.
Okay, really don't know what's going on here.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to record a video. Okay, I'm not trying to record you. I see myself. Okay, so
again, they're like say all this shit here with the tripod, right? All this shit here. Yo, it's a hit and a half. You don't know what the fuck you doing in the gym. Like really. All right. You know, because it look like, you know, you probably been in the gym for a while, right? You know how to find the apex whether you doing arms, chest, abs, whatever the case may be, right? You already know when you get that what I like to call it the apex level, where the exercise that you do, once you get it where it's like right there, right? Y'all know what the fuck y'all doing. So hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, let's go.
Go over there or something.
Could you imagine telling somebody to move to go over there or something because they don't want to be in your video, especially when they were there first? I'm sorry, but who do you think you are? You don't own the gym. Your video is never a priority over somebody else's right to feel comfortable. And you have to understand that just because you're comfortable filming yourself, your body to post on social media, doesn't mean that everybody else is too. Now, I have nothing against filming in gyms that allow you to film like Planet Fitness, but you have to do so responsibly with respect for other people. So if somebody says to you, hey, I don't want to be in your video, you stop filming immediately. change the angle, or just wait for them to be done to film your video. But you never do this. And if you don't want to take my word for it, let's see what Planet Fitness has to say. You can't film people without their permission. There. So either you follow the rules or build a home gym. Train there. Until then, you need to do better. Mind your own business.
Your camera doesn't.
Again, shout out to Joey Spohl. That, like I said, he be getting on motherfucking cases. Like, but again, it's just like the gym I go to, these motherfuckers, they be in there with the camcorders. And so, and to be perfectly honest, I really think that with 10 Fitness, they ain't got no problem with you in there recording, because I see some of the people behind the desk, the people that actually really work there, they do that, right? But then again, it's just like what I said, right? Apparently you did the little 10-week program, 12-week program that caused you to be like a certified gym trainer, right? So you didn't did it to their standards. The fuck you need a tripod for? Plain and simple. I mean, damn, your brain can't hold that much information, right? And knowing 9 times out of 10, you probably did the shit on a day-to-day basis, right? So again, the fuck you recording yourself for, right? Do you record yourself doing every goddamn thing else? Do you record yourself taking a shit, washing your face, brush your teeth, taking a shower, whether you fucking or getting fucked? Do you do all that then? Right? And then if you do, then yeah, something real serious wrong with your ass. Let's go.
Override people's right to privacy. Respect that or don't film.
What the fuck is this? What's this? This the reach around? This is the reach around, right? You reaching for the dick, and then he must got hey, just by looking at it, you could take all of it if that motherfucker shit was that damn long. So what are you doing? Another attention catcher, plain and simple. But look at her though. She ain't got nothing. So hey, it is what it is. All right, now hold on. See this machine right here? Now you see how this, it's quite obvious this is a dude, right? But you notice how he's positioned on that machine, right? Now, let's just say let's just say for shits and giggles, right? That these two here, they trade places, right? Just know she already trying to show you what level the fuck she got back there, right? But if she was to get on this machine right here, instead of getting on it like how he is, guess what? She gonna turn and face the machine where that her ass will be visible for the whole world to see, or at least for the people that's actually like in the gym. Every female that comes into 10 Fitness and they get back there with the free weights at, they'll get on that machine and they'll do it each and every goddamn time, right? And not to say that you can't get a good work, you can't get a leg workout by facing a machine, right? But the guy, you know, all the men, they don't turn their ass around for everybody to see, right? But every female, it never fucking fails, right? They'll turn around on this machine here for everybody to see their motherfucking ass. And then when motherfuckers actually really stop doing what the fuck they doing, then y'all want to sit up there like, ooh, y'all are creepy. Which plain and simple, right? You know, y'all motherfuckers, y'all act like really do shit on purpose. You know, I truly honestly believe it. Y'all do this shit on purpose, right? Put like this, you already know you ain't finna pass the pussy to no motherfucker in the gym. So why do it? And then if you are passing the pussy to everybody in the gym, bitch, it's something wrong with you, right? You trying to get worked out in a whole different area, totally, completely, right? So y'all motherfuckers, y'all need to stop this shit. Like, seriously.
She's out here doing workouts no trainer has ever approved or even imagined.
I came across this video and it horrified me. This influencer thinks she's owning a gym or she owns the gym, and this is the worst part, she even sends the guy away. This is just horrible, man. I doubt that you can even focus on your workout because this person.
Okay, now honestly, I don't want to be like, well, you know, discriminative, or if indeed that's even a motherfucking word, right? You know, put it like this. You stick figure. In which, again, right? Everybody that I'm seeing right now, right? You know, put it like this. You know, you get the women in there, and okay, they nice size. You know, they're developed, right? But it's this one that comes in there, right? They're not leggings. They're not even spandex. I don't know what they are, but they're tight on her, right? You know, but you know, just put it like this. She has Nasatol. That what Martin said at one time. She got Nasatol, no ass at all, right? And you know, but again, just like saying, and you know, don't nobody fuck with her, right? I mean, it's just that, you know, sometimes you know this is another thing that happens in the gym, right? And honestly, I probably could, like, you know, record that get on machines, right? Especially these motherfucking females, right? Because it's that one machine, right? That, okay, you work your hamstring, but you laying on your stomach, right? And so for the most part, right? If you got a big enough ass, right, then it ain't gonna matter what angle that motherfucker is still gonna say, hey, how you doing, right? But and for the most part, look, okay, I get it. You got a big ass, right? But what kills me is this: these motherfuckers, they'll just lay on that motherfucker, and they be on their phone. I don't know what type of motherfucking exercise. What type of exercise when you lay down on a motherfucking machine, right? And then you on your phone, you may do for the whole time that motherfucker may be on that machine, right? These motherfuckers may get 15 reps, if that, right? Then these motherfuckers, they don't know, they don't wipe shit down or nothing. But you know, and then there's another one that, you know, y'all know the fuck when the motherfuckers they be on like this and then they do them kickbacks or whatever. And another thing, that's another one. Any woman, they got a big ass. They them, and they like they both like in the same room, right? And they either laying down or they sitting down, or they got their ass in there, or then be like with the one female got the motherfucking tripod, right? I don't know if she was actually like really doing an exercise or she was pretending like somebody was giving it to a doggy style on the same goddamn machine, right? And so, again, like I say, I hate to sound like old broke ass record, but hey, this is what's happening, and then for the most part, right, you get a lot of women, they come in there, they know we looking, right? And some of them really don't care, right? But it's just like some of the shit what goes on in the gym, right, is totally and completely uncalled for. And it's quite obvious that a lot of these gyms, they don't have no motherfucking dress code because for whatever reason that they may or may not have a dress code. But I just look at it like this, right? A man is going to be a man, regardless of age, right? So I think what what happens, you have to excuse me. Okay. But it's like this. Oh, well, y'all got some actual snow. You can see the footprints. That shit was outside. I walked around it and that didn't make that damn footprint. I was like, okay, all right. So, hey, it is what it is. So, in our case, right? People could be like, and so that's one thing that I hate, is motherfuckers. You get in the gym, right? And you get on the machine. And instead of these motherfuckers doing the exercise, they 1, 2, 3. And then then 1, 2, 3, and then they get their ass up and they do the same thing on every goddamn machine, right? And then you have and like ain't no sweat been broken, nothing, right? So again, hold on.
Person is behaving so arrogantly and looking at everyone, and it must be horrible to literally even walk around this person, as you see in the video. These people should realize that everyone pays the same to work out in the same place.
Because your camera is on. Stop acting like everyone's getting in your shot on purpose.
Oh, I think I'll be with this one.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
This one here, right? This is when she actually really tried to explain herself. Again, listen. If your ass is loose, right? Don't get mad when you shit on yourself, okay? And that's exactly what the fuck this bitch did.
I have a point. There's a difference between gym wear and thirst traps.
I have recently discovered that I have gym enemies, and I do not know why. I always see different groups of girls, like they're always together, and I'm always by myself, just looking at me. I keep my head down.
But she talks to me every time I'm there. Even when I go out of my way not to interact with her, she will wave her hand and start talking, so I have to talk back. She will always work out on the machine near me. I'm polite and talk to her when I have to, but it is now a weekly occurrence. I'm starting to get frustrated with her non-stop pestering. Am I being egocentric by thinking she fancies me, or am I right? And how do I try and stop her from approaching me without being rude or disrespectful towards her?
That's just such a bad situation to be in, isn't it? Like, it is. I'd hate that.
Yeah, and especially if you were in a relationship, which you once were.
Best thing you can do is just kind of just low-key tell her, you make me uncomfortable.
This clip making fun of an unsuspecting dude at the gym a while back.
Hold it.
doing unnecessary gym right now. Like, y'all, I don't even understand if he's trying to surf. There's so many other ways he could have targeted your back.
Yeah, so what that dude was doing is a totally legit exercise called the seal row. And everyone was mad, and she immediately got banned at her gym, and people started calling her a clown and a liar, and that's what she gets for making fun of someone mind.
Damn, she kind of like Doug Nicholson from motherfucking Boondock, right? You know, and I'm just, and then hold on, what type of shit she got?
Their own business. And then she made a response saying that all of the hate towards her is all because of her skin color, and they came from white Republicans and racists. And she also made a video stating the same thing. And oh, people got even more mad that even the people with the same skin color as her started to clown on her as well, proving her absolutely wrong. And it got so bad that even her Yelp reviews got bombed, forcing her to turn off her comments after that incident. But now she turned it back on after 6 months, and the hate immediately popped up again, telling her to apologize and to do better.
She thought she'd just wait it out and come back once people forgot, but no. She's getting that.
Look at this. You know, why you in your gym shit and you in the house? All right? You bitch, we know what you're doing. Like, seriously.
Karma in full effect.
I'm a gym girly. I'm gonna pull my shorts up and tuck my shirt into my bra, and I'm gonna pretend that it's not to make my bigger. I'm a gym girl. I'm gonna set up my camera to take videos of myself, but it's really just to catch the creeps.
The gym girls didn't need to get exposed as bad as that. Ouch.
Don't do it.
Don't
do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Not trying to be judgmental, but why do almost all women do that though? Like for real. Leave the sweatpants on. No one's looking at ya. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like these. And remember, according.
All right, people. Just like I said, right? You know, like I go to the gym. And like a lot of this shit, a lot of the shit, or a lot of the footage, right? I see it every day that I go to the gym, right? And then just like I said, for all you women that coming in with the tripod, right? Just like I say, it's the one that come in there, right? And people come to the gym. Just like I said, the ones that are actually really there to work out, and then the ones that are actually really there to catch, right? Now my whole deal is, all right, and the one female that I'm talking about, right? She'll actually really get in there, and then she'll get on the damn stair stepper, right? But then it's at a slow ass pace, right? And there's that ass is everywhere, right? When you go to the gym, right? The main objective when you go to the gym is the motherfucker to try to put like this. If you want to lose a couple of pounds, while you toning up, then that's what the fuck you do. But this motherfucker, she done got bigger. I mean, I grant the fact, shit is still there, but but it's almost like, okay, you motherfuckers defeat the purpose of going to the gym, doing what the fuck that you actually really supposed to do. And then prime example, right? This motherfucker, she'll get on that, so she'll get on the Stairmaster. And cause she back there with the goddamn mirrors at. So I'm just like, okay, you got your tripod, what? And then again, put like this. What did you do? You can do the leg, the kickbacks on that one machine, or you can get back there on the other machine with the cables. You can do the exact same shit, right? And then again, it never fucking fail. Never motherfucking fail, right? Motherfucker do 5 reps. And then the rest of the time, she looking at her ass. I'm like, you ain't did enough you ain't felt not damn burn in either leg. So I mean, so what are we doing? What are we doing? right? And just like what I said earlier, right? You know, you motherfucker that come in there with your motherfucker bullshit ass tripod, right? Again, it's quite obvious you don't know what the fuck you're doing. That's why you got the damn camera. And then what's so bad about it, right? You motherfuckers that come in the gym with your tripod, you record yourself. And then you come back the next day and do the exact same exercise, right? That you did the day previous. So guess what? If you fucked up on Monday doing the same exercise, then why the fuck you gonna bring your ass back to the gym on Wednesday, get on the same exercise, and do it just as fucked up, if not worse, than what the fuck you did on Monday? Right? Leave the goddamn tripods alone. Put it like this. Your ass is big enough, right? Lose some of that shit, right? And act like wear some damn clothes. Don't nobody want to look like you come in and look like somebody that painted the shit on you, right? I mean, but will this public? So here's the $64,000 question: the toxic gym culture, right? Will it ever come to an end? Right? The crazy uncle, the crazy uncle gonna give you the correct answer. The answer to that question is no. Toxic gym culture will never end because again, right? For one, unless somebody actually really confronts you with the shit that you're doing, you're gonna think that it's okay. Two, the motherfuckers, regardless of gym, that's working behind that damn desk, guess what? They looking at y'all too, right? They looking at y'all too. And then sometimes, if they really slick about it, hey, can I be your personal trainer? So that way they can really get a full view, a full shot of your ass, depending on what motherfucking exercise they gonna want you to do. A lot of motherfuckers might say, "Oh, okay." Change my mind about it then. Change my mind, right? To be perfectly honest, the average woman that actually really comes in the gym, right? You know, for the most part, I mean, they really ain't all that bad off. You know, I mean, because to be perfect, you know, it's a couple of them that come in there, they too goddamn muscular for me, right? You know, but you know, they like say, some dudes they like that. I mean, you can have let's not get it twisted. You can have a nice tone about yourself, but when you sit up here and you try to look like some of these other motherfuckers, these other female bodybuilders, and yeah, you probably took that shit just a little bit too far. I'm just putting it out there. So to be perfectly honest, right? The toxic gym culture, motherfuckers coming in there with the shit type beyond belief. To be perfectly honest, I don't see how y'all let that motherfucker breathe. Like seriously. But it is what it is, people. So that's my spiel for this show. I really can't tell you what the fuck I'm gonna do next, but just know that the crazy uncles, I'm always come at y'all raw, uncut, whatever the fuck you actually really want to call it, right? I don't, like I say, I don't do the R word, I don't do the S, I don't do none of that shit. But like this, I'm calling it for what the fuck, because the thing about it though is this. If you say, well, he called me the N-word or she called me the N-word, do you know how many motherfucking N-word, you know how many words start with the letter N? Or motherfucker be like, well, he did the R word again. So he ran all over you. She ran all over you, right? Motherfucker be like, okay, and what's gonna happen is y'all gonna be like, okay, well, you know what? Do I? Do I really? Right? So again, it's, probably this. If you don't feel comfortable when a motherfucker say rape or nigger, then don't come on my goddamn show. Don't watch it. Don't do none of that shit. Because that's what I say. That's what the fuck I'm gonna say. The crazy uncle gonna always want you to know what the fuck he talking about, regardless of doggone subject. So if I gotta say rape or motherfucker sexually harassed, right? Or in other words, I feel like saying, listen, I am not gonna abbreviate nothing for nobody. Plain and simple. This is how I do things. This is how I've always done things. Right? So, hey, that's my spiel. So guess what the fuck y'all go do, right? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell the dad, tell the birthday, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa. Motherfucker next door cross the street around the corner. Paul's Harris, a.k.a. Crazy Uncle. I'm going to holler at y'all.